Hello everybody! What is going on out there? It is Sunday, the 7th of March. 7th of March, can you believe that? Man, where is all this freaking time going? Jeepers. Anyway, this is SITREP 60. How's everybody doing out there? Hope everybody's well. Doing pretty good here. Woke up this morning, the Spirit moved me. Went to church. Had some fellowship, that was all good. And yeah, it's a gorgeous day here. It's really sunny out. It's kind of chilly actually. It's not gorgeous, but the sky's nice and blue. There's only little wisps of clouds and stuff, so yeah, it's gorgeous. It's just not super warm. I guess it's all relative, right? It's not super warm for Florida anyway. I'll leave it at that. And I got a jacket on. Come on now. So, where are we going to start at? Let's do critters. So, the trail cams, there wasn't really a whole lot going on early in the week. And then as time progressed on, things started to come to life, starting to crawl out of nowhere, come out of nowhere. So a bunch of footage here of the opossums. I don't know if it's the same one or not, but these guys here, I mean, this left camera is a little messed up, so all the settings I've looked at doesn't justify this thing playing back. It seems like it's playing back faster than it should. That was interesting. So yeah, this camera is playing back faster than it should, and I don't know why it's all cloudy like that. But if you look at it, I mean, these things, they struck me first as being squirrels. But then my daughter was like, maybe they're stoats. And apparently there are stoats. If you've never heard of stoats, look them up. I mean, they're like little squirrels. They're kind of thinner. I think they have shorter legs. They're little murderous things, man. Stoats kill like rabbits. They're like a third of the size of a rabbit, and they're murderous, man. You'll see footage of them out there killing rabbits, and they ain't playing. I mean, so, and yeah, apparently we have stoats or something like that. Let's see, I'll research that. Put it here. Something like stoats here in Florida anyway. So that's it for the critter cam. So health wise, I guess we can talk about that. Burr. Now I'm feeling pretty good, I gotta tell you. And I mean, of what isn't feeling good, the morphine keeps that in check. So I'm all right. My ears, my right ear, man, that's something else though. That's Doc gave me some Sudafed for it. I went and picked it up at the VA pharmacy, and man, the first dose I took sent me for a loop. It made my heart like beat faster, and I didn't feel like myself. It felt like I was like hovering like 6 feet above my body, looking down, like an out-of-body experience, man. And I was taking naps, and it was creepy. So I stopped taking that stuff. So next time I talk to my medical oncologist, I'm gonna talk to her about that stuff. We all know I'm gonna need like penicillin or whatever. This is some kind of infection, I think, in my middle ear. So she wanted to try this stuff, like, okay. But now it looks like I can't take it, so. But yeah, but I've been having like a pounding in my ears. Like if I lay in bed, it almost feels like my neighbor is driving fence posts in the ground. Boom, 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 boom. It's my heartbeat's what it is. One night, it almost sounded like a cat purring. I don't know what that was about. And yeah, I have a kitten that's actually a kitten sleeps with like next to me all the time. But now it's not that. I'm awake, and I'm telling you, this is some kind of, I don't know, some kind of weirdity going on inside my ear. So elsewhere on the health front, I've had this. My right shoulder was screwed up ever since I had the throat surgery. Inside my throat and on the outside of my jaw here. I'm in my throat line and in my jaw. I lost a lot of range of movement in my right shoulder. Of everything else I have going on, it's just like, yeah, whatever. But it's just now it's starting to heal up. Like I probably have maybe 85% of my range of motion in my shoulder, and it pops here and there, and it cracks in that. I mean, it's never going to be perfect, but I mean, all things considered, it is way better than it was last April 25th when I had surgery. So that's always a good thing. And I don't know where this came from. I don't know what to chalk it up to. Probably the morphine. But if you've noticed, you people that know me, I've had some difficulty articulating processes. Have you noticed that? In the last SITREP 59, I was talking about some pre-programmed flight paths that are built into the software of my drone, and I was leaving out steps. That was terrible. See what I just did? So I don't know, and I don't know what's up with all that, but I mean, I went through a lot of radiation. There's no doubt it baked part of my brain. I mean, chemo brain is a real thing. You actually get into a fog. And I still have that. I mean, to an extent. No, don't make any jokes, honey. This is no time for jokes. Be nice. Be nice. But yeah, having I don't feel right. Something's, I don't know. So on to house projects. So I had one tree in my yard. It was back by the lanai, which is the screened-in porch around the pool behind the house. But it was like 3 feet off of the screen. Big old line oak. And I didn't trust it, so I cut it down. But, well, you know what? I'll let this video speak for itself. Check this out. Here's the homestead. See these trees? See out front? No trees in my yard. See back here? Those trees? Those trees are the trees that you see in the videos that I do when I'm in the backyard by the pool. These are the trees that are off my left shoulder. Those trees over there, that's in my neighbor's yard and next door. No trees in my yard, right? The name of this development is Blank Woods. So, oh yeah, there's plenty of woods, except when you get to my yard. But that's what I got. That's what I got. The heck, man. This gives me the sads. So yeah, isn't that interesting? So I got some new subs. Most notably, Representative Scott Perry in the hizzy. Whoop, whoop. So Representative Perry is an old Army National Guard buddy of mine. Actually, he's probably there like, I don't know what this guy's talking about. I don't know why he's using my name. But he and Jason Port. Jay, what's up, my man? Jay recently subbed too. So hey guys, I'm happy to see ya. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate the support. I hope you guys and your families are doing well and everything. And all the other subs. I mean, I get a lot of subs. I don't know where they're all coming from right now. A lot of you guys don't have Google accounts, so I can't see who you are. So I want to thank you for subbing, but I can't because your name doesn't show up. So sorry, guys. Let's talk about Black Stripe Drone a little bit. So I said last, I think SITREP 58, I was pretty much set on shutting it down. I mean, honestly, it doesn't cost me a whole lot of money. The website's already bought and paid for a year. If I shut the company down, I'll get reimbursed from GoDaddy, you know, what I haven't used to an extent. So I'll get a percentage of my initial cost back. My cell phone's like $12 a month. My point of sale system, you know, I can swipe a card anywhere. I can be out in the middle of nowhere and swipe a card as long as I have connectivity to charge, you know, customers for stuff. That cost me like $9 a month or something. I don't have any marketing or advertising costs. It's part of the reason that the business is failing, right? So I think I'm gonna give it some more thought. I think I'm gonna hang on for a little bit longer, maybe a couple months. I mean, there are some opportunities. So, for instance, the wildlife guys that came and took care of my squirrel problem. Well, he and I were talking, and he's kind of like, yeah, you know, when we have some corporate customers that have, you know, buildings kind of like a home that have soffits and stuff, but some of these things like 2 and 3 stories high. So just to like get up there to see what the problem is or might be, they have to rent like, you know, a high lift, like a man lift. Here's some examples, right? Stuff is pretty expensive. So I was like, well, did you ever think of using a drone? They're like, no, what's that all about? And I told them, hey, you know, I can do it for a fraction of that cost. So I gave him some of my business cards. So it really, you know, it's that kind of stuff. Little stuff, you know, I'm new in the church. I can offer discounted services to the members of the church, right? I haven't even done that kind of level, just like personal marketing. I haven't even done that. So, and obviously the reason I haven't done that is because I don't know how I'm going to feel, right? But I think, so doing that kind of marketing is one thing. Going, you know, knee deep, you know, with Google to the tune of about $1,200, you know, a month or whatever. That's a horse of a total different color, right? So I figure, all right, I'll hang on for a little while longer, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll pursue marketing a little more. We'll dip our toe in the pool and see what happens, man. So that's kind of where we're at on that. So yeah, guys, that's I think it's pretty much going to do it for this one. It looks like we're starting to creep up out of the winter maybe a little bit. Spring break is coming up here. I think it's next week. Bike week at Daytona, which is only like a half hour down the road on Interstate 4. That starts, I think, tomorrow. Yeah, so before you know it, all the white stuff will be gone, and you'll be able to get back with your life a little bit. Back to your life. Oh, there is one thing I forgot. The masks. So apparently on this past Tuesday, Texas and then Mississippi announced that they were going to start rolling back the mask rules, which is awesome. Here in Florida, we still have them, but our restaurants and stuff have all been open for quite a while now. Governor DeSantis wasn't playing that. He's like, nope. But apparently 3 other states have decided to go that way too, and that's Iowa, who was it? Alabama, Iowa, and Montana. They're joining the 12 other states that either never really had a mask restriction or have already gotten rid of all that. So, good for you guys. Good for you guys. Gotta get rid of this baloney. Try and get back to normal. Stop the fear mongering, man. Stop the fear mongering. It's not good for anybody. Anybody. Stop. Yes, it's very dangerous. I got it. COVID is very dangerous. But it's mostly dangerous to people, to the that part of the population that has other conditions, right? Got to stop treating this stuff like it's, like acid or something. It's ridiculous. So I think that's about it, guys. We're almost out of the winter, thank God. Before you know it, the white stuff will not be around anymore. And even Texas is back to normal. If Texas can be normal. No, I'm kidding. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Have an awesome week. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you on the next one, all right? Bye.